What's the haps, PlayStation fans? My name's Ben Potter, I'm the video editor at Pushware.com, and I'm sorry for saying what's the haps. Thankfully, the never-ending nightmare of news and previews, that is E3, has finally come to an end. But that didn't stop us from churning out reviews left, right and centre, with a lot of the subjects of those reviews being really very good. Let's have a look at, 5 of them. Here we go. A surprise announcement at Sony's E3 conference, Entwined, sees you guiding the fates of a fish and a bird with the left and right analog sticks respectively. The fish and bird, you see, are lovers that cannot be together. Now this is probably a very clever metaphor for how love exists between all things, but we're too stubborn to realise it, or something like that. But we reckon the real reason is that one is a fish and the other is a bird, and that any form of procreation is anatomically very difficult. Now my grandma, upon hearing about the premise for this game, told me of a family recipe in which a large goldfish is stuffed inside a small pigeon, which in turn is within the cavernous depths of a large trout, and roasted for 45 minutes until golden brown. Yes, I discuss every latest gaming development with my father's mother, and yes, she's in a home. Lol, JK, she's dead, nothing is connected and life has no meaning. The game's pretty good though, you should give it a go. What's that? You never played Q-Game's twin-stick shoot-and save the scientists titled PixelJunk Shooter tongue twister? Well, rejoice, because PixelJunk Shooter Ultimate is free right now on PS Plus. Dodging opposition cave-mounted lasers, saving scientists, collecting rare minerals and using liquid physics to burn and maim, I mean clear the way, are just a few of the activities you'll be undertaking in the PSN Classic. Plus, it has a PS4 logo that looks eerily similar to life-destroying timesync Resogun, which is also a selling point. But what if you don't want to save the scientists? What if you want to hurt them in unique and painful ways? Well, I'm here to tell you that you don't need to save everyone to finish a level. So if you fancy dropping scalding lava on Science Moon or just drowning them in good old H2O, you can go right ahead. What did science ever do for us anyway? Push Square's associate editor Robert Ramsey didn't take too kindly to my opinions of Dynasty Warriors the last time it appeared in one of these videos, and come to think of it, neither did several other members of the Push Square team. Okay, I get it, Dynasty Warriors is cool, and I'm not, but you'll never get me to admit it. Oh, bugger. As if to drive the point home, this one's got bleeding robots in it. Gundam robots, no less. Do I have any idea what a Gundam is? Absolutely bloody not, but I know what robots are, and they are cool. Now, I'm not going to buy this game, and I'll tell you why. 1, Robert Ramsey likes it, and 2, I'm stubborn. Your move, Ramsey. What if you played a game where you were a shopkeeper in someone else's adventure? Said the nervous businessman at the shareholders' meeting. Don't be absurd, said the boss. That's got to be one of the most stupid game ideas I've ever heard. You're an idiot, Ron. I mean, have you even played a game before? Do you know what fun is? Go back to being an idiot with your idiot family, you idiot! As a single tear rolled down Ron's cheek, he vowed to bring his idea to Japanese developer Gust Corporation. And do you know what? They only went and made the damned thing. On the surface it sounds daft, right? Playing as a shopkeeper in a fantasy world, but it's surprisingly undaft. Sure, there are still the classic archetypal characters and worlds to save, but you'll be doing it in a more subtle way, adventuring out of your little corner of the globe and gathering ingredients, information, and making friends. So what we end up with is actually a very good remake of the 2009 original that'll appeal to both existing fans and newcomers alike. And none of it would have been possible without Ron. Between July 1914 and December 1918, over 16 million people died in the line of duty during one of the most devastating conflicts in human history. Now, a century on from the outbreak of war, we continue to remember the millions that fought for their families and loved ones, and the many more that never made it home. Video games have a particularly poor record with titles focusing on war, irreverently allowing the player to revel in the glory of killing others, but Valiant Hearts is different, in so much that its aim was to showcase the horrors that 4 very ordinary characters had to go through, and to never once glamorize the violence they participated in. It's certainly not without its flaws, but Valiant Hearts: The Great War delivers an emotionally impactful experience in spite of its cartoonish exterior and questionably over-the-top antagonist. I'm not ashamed to admit I shed tears during the closing scenes, and if it gets the attention it truly deserves, the ending is certain to go down as one of the most saddening game endings in our medium's history. Now, I want to close out this video by showing a small clip from our Game of the Month for June 2014's E3 trailer, because if it doesn't make you feel anything, then you might want to get your heart checked. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back with another video next month.
Although I cannot write these words, and the time has come to part, your stories will always remain, as will your valiant hearts.